Hello everyone, welcome to Do's and Don'ts YouTube channel. Today, we're diving into unique and surprising cultural taboos and customs from around the world. You know, those little things that can turn your dream vacation into an international incident faster than you can say, "Where's the bathroom?" Ever thought chewing gum could get you in trouble? Or that a simple gesture like a thumbs up could offend? Look, nobody wants to be tourist, the one who's accidentally rude because they didn't do their homework. We're here to make sure you're prepared wherever you go. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with friends who love travel and culture. Let's get started. All right, let's kick things off in Malaysia, specifically Singapore. Now, Singapore is beautiful, super clean, and very strict. Case in point, chewing gum, it's banned, like completely. You won't find it sold in stores, and if you're caught spitting it out on the street, be prepared to pay a hefty fine. They take their cleanliness seriously, my friends. It's like they looked at the bottom of every chair in a movie theater worldwide and said, "Nope, not happening here." So, remember, leave the gum at home when you visit Singapore. Trust me, your teeth will survive. Next up, we're heading to Japan, the land of the rising sun, bullet trains, and respectful silence on public transport. That's right, folks. In Japan, keeping quiet on trains and buses isn't just polite, it's practically an art form. Loud conversations? Big no-no. Blasting J-pop from your phone? You'll get more side-eye than a pigeon in a sushi restaurant. See, Japanese people view public transport as a place to relax, de-stress, or catch up on some shut-eye. Imagine trying to sleep while the person next to you is having a full-volume argument about what to order for dinner. Not exactly zen, right? So channel your inner ninja and keep the volume down. Now, we're heading to Afghanistan, a country with a rich culture and traditions that emphasize respect and privacy. One thing to be mindful of is blowing your nose in public. While it might seem necessary in a pinch, doing it in front of others, especially with a tissue, is considered impolite. It's best to excuse yourself and find a private spot. Additionally, it's crucial to respect personal boundaries, particularly for women. Shaking hands with women or taking their photos without permission is highly discouraged. These customs reflect the cultural values of Afghanistan, so remember to be mindful and respectful during your interactions. India, watch your feet, literally. All right, let's talk about India, a country known for its vibrant colors, incredible food, and the importance of feet. Okay, not just feet, but their placement. In India, pointing your feet at people or religious objects is a big no-no. Feet are considered the lowest part of the body, both literally and metaphorically, so aiming them at someone is seen as disrespectful. Imagine going to someone's house, kicking back, and putting your feet up on the coffee table. Not cool, right? Same principle applies in India. So whether you're visiting someone's home or a place of worship, be mindful of where your feet are pointing. Germany, the Q Crew. Next stop, Germany. Land of beer, bratwurst, and strict adherence to lines. That's right, in Germany, cutting in line is basically a cardinal sin. Germans value order and efficiency, so whether you're at the grocery store, waiting for the train, or even trying to get into a techno club at 3 a.m., you better wait your turn. Think of it like this. The line is a sacred pact, a social contract that says, we're all in this together and we'll get there when we get there. So channel your inner orderliness, embrace the queue, and remember, patience is a virtue. France to tip or not to tip? That is the question. Now, let's talk about France, the land of love, baguettes, and confusion about tipping. Here's the thing. In France, tipping isn't mandatory. Shocking, I know, especially coming from a place like the US, where servers practically live on tips. In France, a service charge is already included in your bill, so any additional tip is entirely optional. And even then, a small gesture is usually enough. French waiters might even find it awkward if you leave a massive tip, like you're trying to pay their rent or something. So relax, enjoy your croissant and café au lait, and know that a simple merci goes a long way. All right, let's jet over to Italy, home of pasta, pizza, and strict cappuccino rules. Okay, maybe not rules per se, but Italians take their coffee seriously. And cappuccino afternoon? It's just not done. It's like ordering pancakes for dinner. Technically allowed, but people might look at you funny. Italians view cappuccino as a morning drink, something to enjoy with breakfast. After lunch, it's all about espresso, short, strong, and to the point. So, if you're craving a caffeine fix in the afternoon, ditch the frothy milk and embrace the espresso. Your taste buds and Italian friends will thank you. Our next stop is Saudi Arabia, a country with a rich cultural heritage and conservative values. One important thing to keep in mind is the dress code. Both men and women are expected to dress modestly, which means covering up. For women, this usually involves wearing loose-fitting clothing that covers their arms and legs, and a headscarf is often required. Men should avoid wearing shorts in public. Remember, respecting local customs is key to a smooth and enjoyable trip, so when in doubt, it's always best to err on the side of modesty. Let's head over to Turkey, a country known for its stunning landscapes, delicious food, and tea, lots and lots of tea. In Turkey, offering tea is a sign of hospitality, a way to welcome guests and make them feel at home. So if someone offers you a cup of Turkish tea, even if you're not a big tea drinker, try to accept it. Refusing could be seen as a bit rude, especially if you're visiting someone's home. Think of it like a cultural exchange, a chance to experience something new and show appreciation for your host's generosity. Plus, Turkish tea is actually quite delicious. Our next stop is Iran, a country with an ancient history and a culture rich in symbolism. Speaking of symbolism, did you know that in Iran, the thumbs up gesture, which is generally seen as positive in many countries, is actually considered offensive? Yeah, it's like giving someone the middle finger, so definitely avoid doing that. Instead, a simple smile or nod is a better way to show your agreement or approval. Remember, gestures can have vastly different meanings depending on where you are in the world, so it's always a good idea to do your research beforehand to avoid any accidental faux pas. Now let's head back to the United States, a country known for its diversity, its love of fast food, and tipping culture. That's right, in the US, tipping is practically mandatory, especially in the service industry. Waitstaff, bartenders, hairdressers, even your Uber driver, they all rely on tips to supplement their income. So, if you're enjoying a meal at a restaurant, be prepared to tip around 15 to 20% of the bill. And remember, failing to tip is not only considered rude, it can actually be seen as a sign of disrespect. So when in doubt, tip generously. Let's take a trip down to Mexico, a country known for its vibrant culture, delicious food, and the importance of small change. That's right, folks. In Mexico, those little coins and pesos actually hold a lot of value. So while you might be tempted to toss them in a fountain or leave them behind in your hotel room, think twice. Mexicans use small change for everything from tipping to buying snacks from street vendors to catching a ride on the bus. It's like the lifeblood of their economy. So, embrace those pesos, hold on to your centavos, and remember, every little bit counts. Next, we're heading to Brazil, the land of samba, sunshine, and a surprising hand gesture faux pas. The okay hand gesture, where you make a circle with your thumb and forefinger, you know the one, right? Well, in Brazil, that gesture is not so okay. In fact, it's considered highly offensive, kind of like flipping someone the bird. So, unless you're trying to start a diplomatic incident, it's best to avoid using that particular hand gesture altogether. Instead, stick with a thumbs up if you want to show your approval. It's universally understood and much less likely to get you into hot water. Let's journey to Kenya, a country known for its stunning wildlife, vibrant culture, and the importance of taking things slow, especially when it comes to greetings. In Kenya, rushing through a greeting is a big no-no, especially in rural areas. People take their time to greet each other, ask about their families, their health, their livestock, you name it. It's a way of showing respect and building relationships. So when you meet someone in Kenya, don't just blurt out a quick hello and launch into business. Take your time, engage in some friendly conversation, and show genuine interest in the other person's well-being. You'll be surprised at how far a little bit of courtesy can go. Our final stop takes us to Nigeria, a country renowned for its vibrant music, delicious cuisine, and a strong cultural preference for using the right hand. Now, I know what you're thinking. My hands? What could be offensive about my hands? Well, in Nigeria and many parts of Africa, Using your left hand for certain actions is considered disrespectful and even unhygienic. See, the left hand is traditionally associated with, well, bathroom duties. So when you're greeting someone, eating, or handing over an object, always use your right hand. It's a simple gesture that goes a long way in showing respect for local customs. Thank you for watching our guide on cultural do's and don'ts from around the world. We hope these tips help you navigate different countries and cultures respectfully and confidently. After all, the world is a fascinating place, full of different customs and traditions, and while it's impossible to know every single rule out there, a little bit of awareness and sensitivity can go a long way. Have any surprising cultural tips of your own? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more travel and culture insights here on Do's and Don'ts YouTube channel. Have a safe travel.